This question asks you to find the equation of a line that's parallel to the given equation and goes through the point -2, 2. The first important word here is parallel. And if something is parallel to this equation right here, it would mean that it has the same slope. The slope in this equation is 1/2. So we're looking for an equation that has y equals 1/2 x. Well, the first one's good. The second one is not good because it says -2. The third one's okay. It also has 1/2 x. And the fourth one has -2 again, so that's out. The difference between the first and the third choices is that the first choice has a y-intercept of 0, and the third one has a y-intercept of 3. So we're going to use the point to solve for the y-intercept we need. So first I'll start with a basic equation. Y equals 1/2 x plus b. b just stands for the y-intercept. In this point here, the -2 is the x value when the 2 is the y value. So for y, you plug in 2, and then for x, you plug in -2. This will help you solve for the b, the y-intercept, in our equation. You multiply 1/2 times -2, and you get -1. And then to solve for b, you just add 1 to both sides, and you end up with 3 equals, those cancel, b. So the y-intercept is 3, which means our answer is choice 3. In this question, they're asking for the equation of a line that's perpendicular to the given line and goes through the point 6, -4. Now, this word perpendicular is important because, again, it deals with the slope. However, we're not just going to keep the same slope. For this, you have to take the opposite reciprocal, which means you change the sign and you flip the fraction. So the slope that's perpendicular to -1/2 is +2 over 1, or just 2. So again, we look at these multiple choice, and since this says -1/2 and this says -1/2, these two are out. Those would be equations of lines that are parallel to the original. So now it's between 2x plus 14 and 2x minus 16. We're going to do the same process again. We're going to start with y equals 2x plus b, because we need to find the y-intercept. And we look over here, the 6 is our x, the -4 is our y, and we'll just plug them into the equation. -4 for y equals 2 times 6 for x plus b. 2 times 6 is 12. And then you subtract 12 on both sides, and you end up with b equals -16. So the y-intercept here is -16, and our answer is 4. The only difference between this problem and the parallel problem is that you have to change the slope. And when you have perpendicular slopes, it means that you need to do the opposite reciprocal. Opposite means change the sign, so that's positive, negative, and reciprocal essentially just means that you flip the fraction.